quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Dreadnoughts and the Condors, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the capital city of Columbus, Ohio. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be the Condors of Rio de Janeiro taking on the Dreadnoughts of Columbus. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Columbus. This taken in right around the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the final pick of the first round in 2018 out of Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're going to give up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
11 yards on the pickup there.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. Now it's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Jackson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll run on first down. Meredith. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in a yard. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
11 yards there, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Meredith. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 3rd down and 6. To throw, White. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dreadnoughts use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point forthcoming. And it's good to make it 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Jackson now. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. Here's Jake Camarda now. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
From the shotgun, here's White. Complete here, it's high. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On 1st down, Meredith. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Play action, here's White. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there, and it's 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. But you look at this defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's White. Trying. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and his early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now he'll try to run with this. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. He'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dreadnoughts are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Rio offense set to take over. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. You look at this defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. On 1st and 10, White. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Now a handoff up the middle. Meredith. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. White looks to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. As they've got it as we resume action. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. A timeout here for an injured player, and definitely not what this defense wants to see. It's Khalil Mack who's in some discomfort. The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. To throw is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And Jackson throwing once more. He finds his man complete. That's Newman. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jackson to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Touchdown! From 10 yards out. And the Condors are back within a score. Now Cade York for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He's going to try and do this himself. And a fast footwork by White. And getting this just shy in midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He's going to keep this again. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Up the middle they go. Meredith, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll keep it on the ground. Meredith. So he fly off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now White with a 1st down throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive. but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. That's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And no reach. And as a result, possession switches hands. They go play action with Jackson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to gone.
Gets put. There he goes, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Jackson on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. On 2nd down, Jackson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now it's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. To throw again is Jackson. Flushed out right. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Out of the gun, it's White. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff up the middle. Meredith taken down at the 47-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 8. Now White. And that is incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now White. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. To throw, White. The right side here caught by Kincaid. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the gun, here's White. This taken in by Kincaid. 7 yards there and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. White off play action. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Dreadnoughts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he'll find Hall. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. On second down, here's Jackson. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And he missed it. It's no good. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now another timeout called for by the offense. Here's White. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will remain an 11-point spread.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Meredith, and he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now he's into the clear again. He may go. And touchdown. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Dreadnoughts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the second time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up second down. Throwing is Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Up the middle they go. Kerr. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Jackson. And a quick throw here that's complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They run the counter. Kerr. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Jackson now. He finds his man complete. It's Newman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. To throw is Jackson. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Jackson will throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
He tried to break that plane, but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And they'll run again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
And now down 3 scores. I don't think there's any decision at all. You've got to go for it because you don't know how many more times you're going to get an opportunity. Field goals, they're not going to cut it in this situation.
York able to send this one through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. This drive here beginning probably with they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Meredith, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. White. That's caught by Sims. And they'll run past midfield just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
On 2nd down now, Meredith. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Well, the Rio offense about to set up shop once again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll run on 1st down. Kerr. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Kerr. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Columbus as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
On first down, Kerr, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Meredith. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now White. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They'll run on first down. Meredith, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They run the counter. Meredith. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now White. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. White looks to throw. Complete here. It's high. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down. To throw, White. That is caught. Kincaid with it. Touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, 28 yards. And the Dreadnoughts add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time, a 9-play drive. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Rio offense set to take over. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Jackson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Again, Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And now off to the races, down the right side. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth-quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Breaks the tackle now, Allen. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll keep it on the ground. Meredith, he'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Meredith. There he goes left side. He's to the 15 and all the way down to the 5.
Holding offense.
In need of of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's White. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 37.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Control the line of scrimmage. Control it.
Up the middle they go. Meredith. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Columbus,